we're going to go over a couple of things on the material hauler side. So if you open up the XBE app, in this instance I'm looking at one of our internal super tandems hauling from pit 6 to La Pan. Whenever you are doing your warm-up on the truck, pre-trip, you're at the pit, it's just important to make sure that you check in. That gives you a start time to go off of when you're cutting your own time card. So say the schedule starts at 8 a.m. Our drivers usually come in about a half hour early, get their pre-trip going. So we'll just change that to 7:30 and we'll set it and submit it. You'll see a green ticker come up at the top saying that your check-in was successful at the time that you entered. Now every time you get a load, ideally we would like you to add the material transaction at the time of the drop-off. If not, that's fine. At the end of the day, that's okay. In this instance, you can see Miguel had 5 material transactions totaling 123.85 tons. When you expand on shift activity and you expand on the material transactions, you will see the status of the tickets. So it's very important you see either one of two things, that the status is accepted or submitted. If the status is editing, then that ticket will not come across on our end to be approved and for you to get paid. We need to make sure that we submit them properly. So, when you're all done for the day, you can either hit checkout or add a time card. They're the exact same function. And what you can do is you can go off your scheduled start or you can go in at your check-in. It'll change it at the box up top. And then you can set your end time as whenever time it is that you're calling it. It'll default to whatever the current time is. And you'll see that the transportation tons is set automatically at 74.52. That's based off of the approved tickets. So tickets that are in submitted status will not count towards this value. So all you got to do is create your time card and hit save and submit. Confirm, save, and submit. All right. So here it'll take you to the time card that you just created. It'll give you your start time, your end time, your total amount of hours, 9 hours, 9 minutes. Total tons, 74.52 tons, and the value, $397.58 on the time card. Now, this time card is in submitted status. Time cards cannot be approved on our end until all transactions are approved. So if you'll see on my end, you don't have this ability, but on my end, I'll show you. When we go to try to approve this time card, we cannot due to there being unaccepted material transactions. So that eliminates the risk of pushing through time cards and paying you based off of just 3 out of the 5 tickets. So that tells us we need to clean up on our end to make sure you get paid for the total amount of tickets that you have uploaded. So just to show you what that looks like, we're going to go back to the shift here. And on your shift, you can still see the time card details, $397 at 9 hours. And the transactions are still 5, but 3 out of 5 have been accepted. So I'm going to go through and accept the other time cards just to show you. That's 1. And that's 2. So if we reload here, we'll see that the time card has been approved now for $660 based on all 5 tickets being accepted. So if you see that value look a little short, just make sure that all your tickets are at least in submitted status. You will get paid for those tickets.